Alright, we got one more case. It's called Lita's Swan Song. Lita's Swan Song. So let us start the case number 5 and the last case of the game.
We haven't heard from Grissom since he went out to Desert Gardens. His cell phone's down. He hasn't checked in. Gil can be eccentric, but frankly, this has me worried. On top of which, Lita Callisto has been making some oddball remarks about Grissom to the guards at the jail. You helped nail Lita, so this is your case. Yours and Catherine's. She's got the tenure and experience you can lean on. Now, either start with the Desert Gardens, or go to Lita's apartment. We need to find out more about the enigmatic Miss Callisto, and we need to find Gil Grissom, period.
Ooh, we're revisiting our previous case. Ooh.
We've run her, found no priors, not even a damn speeding ticket. Check her apartment. Maybe you'll come up with more than we did. For what little good it did, yes. She's recently used an acid-based compound to burn off the core ridge details of her fingers. No unique scarring, either. Best we got out of her is partial, so naturally APHIS spit him back out as unknown.
Well, that's convenient. We can't use fingerprints.
She keeps dropping cute, oblique hints that don't add up to anything much, just enough to amuse herself. My gut says, that witch knows plenty.
Alright. Where are we going to go? Let's go here.
Ah, it's the geniuses of CSI. Missing something? Mislay someone?
Why is she
Please,
in...
let me know what I can do to be of assistance.
It's too bad you're not serious, because that might help your situation.
I'm enjoying my situation. I'm content in my own company, and my needs are simple. And as for entertainment, I can picture your frantic efforts to recover your fearless leader. That's quite sufficient to pleasantly pass the time.
You may not have that much. Nevada has the death penalty. You might consider cooperating.
Is she in just a standard, like county... I don't know. I don't know where she is. She's got, like, her not a prison outfit on.
You know, I could tell you, but I have far too much consideration for your position. You see, if people like me just went around admitting things, you'd be out of a job. Well, I didn't kill him. Yet. Wouldn't it be interesting, though, if you could sit in a cell like this and still murder someone miles away? I would never spoil the theory you worked so hard to develop. It's like when a child does a finger painting, you don't point out the deficiencies. It's unkind.
Alright. Alright. Whatever. You're just like... Alright, let's go here. Check out her
Whoa, a
apartment.
lot of stuff in here. Let's get started.
Whoa! A lot of stuff in here indeed.
Would appear
What do we
Lita
got
was
here?
rather selectively getting rid of certain papers.
Here's the key. I think this is the key for that place in the desert thing.
One looks like a car key, but the other, just can't be sure. Some worn down markings on it, but can't make out what it said.
Yeah, I know what it is. I know exactly what that key is.
Burned badly. Can't make out anything it said.
Well, we'll take it. Maybe we can do something with it in the lab. Okay.
Not much left here. Wonder if there's anything it can still tell us. Date and page number are still visible. Maybe we can locate the original article.
Burn papers in a bowl indeed. Nothing we can do here. I think. Got an envelope. The envelope seems like we should care about it, but we don't. I guess maybe we can take it. No? The envelope seems like something we might want to care about, but it might... But we don't care about it. Can't do anything with it. we can't use lights or magnifying on it. Okay. The trash can, nothing in the trash can. We got a picture on the wall, big picture on the wall. We got a jacket, we got some shoes, nothing we can do with that stuff. Was it? Did it go green? When I was over the painting? It went green over here. It went green over there. Where the bowl was. See it go green anywhere else. When I was looking at the table. This table? This is where the bowl is. I think there's a zone. I think there's a zone, so this whole zone is like. What I think was, my guess. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, well, that's. Oh, that's what? Really weird. There's something here that I picked up. This is where the keys were. This is where the keys were. I guess I can still click on it, but it's interesting that I can use my tool here.
We can't use that here. We can't use that here. We can't use that here. We can't use that here.
I assume I can't get.
We can't use that here.
Now. There's something here, same area. I think this whole area just. Yeah, they kind of use zones, even when you click outside things sometimes. Shoes, we can't do anything with those. We got a vent, nothing we can do with that. Got plants, got books, nothing we can do with any of the books, it looks like. Seems like we're doing a bad job of
Cap
searching.
shut tight on a bottle of unidentified liquid. We can't use that here.
We'll take it. Here. What we can do with this? Looks like a cap. Like the thing, nothing. Nothing. Got a couch. Oh, I saw some green. I don't know where it was, but I saw something turn green. This right there.
Casino chips. Didn't Sophia have a couple of these stuffed in her mouth?
Yes, she did. Yes, she did.
Yoink!
I love how I take two of them, but I don't take that one. That one is bad. That one is apparently bad, so I'm not going to take it. I'm going to take the other one, not that one. Funny. He's there.
It's got one of those prepaid phone cards you get at convenience stores. Didn't Lita make a call after dropping the Benedetti woman's body off?
Yeah, that's the assumption.
Hold up. Let's not handle that till we've made sure there's nothing on it.
Why not? Why can't we make sure there's something on it later? Oh, we want to fingerprint it, is what we do. Probably. Fingerprints. Yay. Got some fingerprints. Lots and lots and lots of fingerprints.
No prints worth lifting. Phones don't get cleaned, and there's always overlapping prints. Can't pull enough points for proper comparison.
There. Yeah, you should have just let me take the phone. Jeez. you're like, oh, well, these fingerprints aren't useful anyway because they're on a phone. Talk to her. Okay. I think we're about ready to go back to the lab. Don't think there's anything else here. No. Okay. We've done the 360 view. I don't see anything else. There may be something else, but I didn't see anything else. We got a lot of evidence to process. So let us go back to the lab. Process the evidence first.
We got a code red, Greg. Grissom's gone missing, possibly abducted.
Okay, Kath. Everything else goes on the back burner. I won't be happy till Grissom's standing there humiliating me again.
Alright.
This key matches the type used by a few truck manufacturers. That's all I can tell you about it.
It's the truck. Alright.
Lucky for you, you didn't open this up and catch a whiff. Chloroform.
Enough missing to knock somebody out?
Absolutely. Once inhaled, the chemical enters the bloodstream through the lungs, unaltered by the liver. Reaches the brain in seconds, and it's sleepy time.
Oh, she had a bunch of chloroform.
Casino chips. Nothing special about them. This is one of those prepaid cell phones. No way to check the owner, and the memory was cleared. Software recovery tools came up with a big fat goose egg. Okay, it's newsprint, and the date and page number are visible. You'll need to do a Lexis search for the article.
Okay. That.
By stabilizing the charred remains of the document with the pyrroline polymer treatment, I could run latent lithium processes on it without destroying the ashes. It's an apparent suicide note, and get this, written on Champagne Hotel stationery.
Champagne Hotel. As in the Yardstrom case Grissom worked?
None other.
Brass needs to know about this.
Okay. Alright. Let's go in here. We want to search for that, article. Yeah, I think it was actually. It might have been.
Oh, now this is something. Subject of the original article, Sophia Benedetti. Charged with possession of controlled substances a few years back, but we found no record on her before.
Interesting. Alright. We're gonna go here now.
I can't help you until you find some solid evidence.
Wait. I was told you could help me. No. Okay. Okay, I was told to, that's probably what happened. Alright, well, we've got the
Catherine
key to-
Willow's Las Vegas crime lab. My associate was out here earlier, you'll recall. We're continuing our investigation, and we have some questions.
Who knows? Maybe I'll have some answers.
Yeah, we can question this guy.
What evidence? I didn't call anybody. I sure didn't call the cops.
A call wasn't placed from here to our crime lab less than a half an hour ago.
Lady, our staff went home after you people wrapped up that other investigation. I'm the only one still working. You're looking at the only nightcrawler
Yeah, I
left in
see
this
that.
crime. No, been real quiet. Few drive-thrus, few pedestrians strolling by. Nothing unusual. No, ma'am. You know, once it starts getting dark, you don't get a very good look at people coming around here. Sometimes you don't wanna. Afraid not. Wish I could have helped you out some more.
Same.
Let's see if anything new has been added around here that might give us a lead on what happened to Gil. Ground's a little soft here. Wet. Underground sprinklers must have come on recently.
Yep, that's a footprint. Cast it. Alright. Did seem to be something over here by the trash cans, but nothing that we can get, apparently. There's footprints. There's still birds. Tracks are gone from the previous one. I know. I'm positive we can open that door. I'm positive. All we saw was footprints, but I'm positive we can open that door if you would get out of the way. But you won't. So apparently I'm not destined to open that door yet. I think that door might be something later in the case. Oh,
Grissom
bird.
would be right at home with these creepy crawlies.
What? Tweezers? Why am I taking... Why? Why? I want to get in that door, but she's in the way. I think she's in the way, so I can't get in the door. Because the door is like the thing that blows the case open or something like that. Alright, let's go back to the lab. Get some more.
Yes? Even Gil Grissom would keep his distance from these bugs. What we have here is a blowfly larva with a taste for living flesh. Cochleomia hominivorax, the human eater.
Dangerous?
The 150 or so people killed by him over the years would say so. But these things are uncommon. Eradicated in the States back in the 50s, though you can still turn them up in Mexico and points farther south.
Anybody studying or researching them around here you know of?
Not in Vegas, nowhere recently. University of Nebraska a couple years back did some cryopreservation research. See how long you could freeze the larva without killing them. Not what I'd keep in the kitchen freezer.
Alright. Then let's put the footprints in here. So we got... Alright.
Size 10, Gil's size, and it matches his brand. Good bet these are his footprints.
Alright.
I have nothing more to say to you.
Okay. What about you?
That's all I know. Wish I could help more.
I can't help you until you find some solid evidence.
What can we do here? Alright.
Hey guys, what's up?
We're still not sure how Lita would have gotten Grissom from the gardens. Let's look for some tire treads.
Tire treads. Alright. I didn't see... I mean, these look like tire treads. But oh, there we go. I can't click on these tire treads, but I can click on these tire treads. These ones aren't clickable, but these are clickable.
These look like fresh tire tracks to you? Wide, like a truck's. And Lita used a truck before.
Alright, so we're gonna use our tape again.
We can't use that here.
Apparently not that one, this
Try
one.
using a similar tool.
You want me to cast it this time? Last time you didn't want me to cast it.
Notice how the tread's been compromised? Whoever peeled out of here must have been in a hurry. Loose dirt was thrown back over their own tread marks.
Alright. Guess back to the lab. these in the computer.
Yes?
Did you? Well, let's go. Let's run these to the computer and go back to the thing. I didn't see it, but I'm pretty sure it's to that truck.
Nothing definitive. We need a better comparison.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's that truck. Top of the cabinets here. The only thing that they went green on her. Oh, there was something. All right. Hey, you got a better eye than me, Jodian.
Old photo album. Story of somebody's life. Looks like something used to be under here. Traces of the image bled onto the laminate. Newspaper clipping, maybe. We can't use that here. 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 There's nothing special there. There's no prints here. There's no prints here.
I don't know if we need to actually do anything to this. But maybe we do. Well, no? It's that.
We can't use that here. 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 We can't use that here.
It does look like a wedding picture. I agree. We take this?
We can't use that here.
Whoa! What do we got here? We got something over here. We got something.
There's nothing special there. We can't use that here. We can't use that here.
Feel like there might be a... Can we swab it?
We can't use that here. We can't use that here. We can't use that here.
What is going on? Maybe fingerprints? Maybe?
Try using a similar tool.
Oh, we do have fingerprints. Okay. Alright. Those are full
Set of
fingerprints.
prints. Old album like this. Could have been here a while.
Still wondering what we need to do with this.
There's no prints here. There's no prints here.
What do we need to do here? Some luminol. We have never used
We can't use
this.
that here.
We've never used the luminol.
We can't use that here.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. Maybe we can just back out and pick it up. Let's try picking it up. No? Using our gloves on it opens the book. It doesn't actually collect it. So...
We can't use that here. We can't use that here. We can't use that here. We can't use that here.
Just keep
We
getting
can't use
you
that
can't
here.
use that here.
There's nothing special there. There's nothing special there.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think there's anything we can do. Maybe we find the picture and put it in the book or something like that to see if it matches up. Or we can use our glove on the page. I don't know. Oh, there we go.
Greg should be able to analyze this. Maybe even enhance the image.
I thought I tried that. I really thought I tried that. But I guess I didn't. Alright, back to the lab. We got some stuff. Let's lab it. Time to lab some stuff.
What do you need?
Alright. Here you go.
The laminate bore traces of newspaper ink, transferred from the article that used to be underneath it. I enhanced the image and found a wedding photo. And guess who was the blushing bride?
Lita.
Oh yeah, our Looney Tunes killer, on her way to her honeymoon. Somebody was a lucky guy, huh?
No man was living in that apartment, so we can assume a breakup. But Callisto may be Lita's married name.
Or a murder. Oops. That in here and search. No results.
Good news is we got a complete set of prints on the photo album. Bad news is no hits on the APHIS database.
Okay. Alright, what do we do with this? What do we do with this? What do we do with this? What can we do with this info? We can search.
Hey, you can't scan that into the computer.
Can't scan that in.
We'll probably want to check to see if Wilkinson's truck made a return visit to the desert gardens. Brass might be able to give us the tire print lift from the evidence locker.
Yes?
Oh, here we go.
Well, she doesn't have a Nevada wedding certificate, but I can do some out-of-state digging. Got her. Murphy. Lita Murphy. Most people come to Vegas to get hitched. She left to do the job. Why not ask me to search all the Jones, Smiths, and Johnsons, too? Get a little more specific, and maybe I can help you. Sure, I'll get you the prints from the garage you lifted. Those look like the best ones.
Alright. We got some evidence there, so we can do a comparison now.
What do you need?
I was not expecting that to happen. Or we could actually go back and say, hey, can we have evidence from a previous case? That was unexpected. Alright, so let's put these in here, and these in here, and here.
Okay, now we have a match. Wilkinson's truck made a return trip to the scene of the crime.
Okay. What does that let us do now?
Okay. How about a workable theory about what's become of Gil?
Ooh,
Well,
we got a
after
workable
Lita was
theory.
questioned at the pharmacy, Grissom got his invite out to the gardens.
Right. So even in the first interview, Lita figured we were on to her. Pretending to work at the gardens, she calls Gil, reports new evidence to perk his interest. She borrows Wilkinson's truck, lays in some of these flesh-eating bugs, and parks in the gardens. Waits out of sight. When Gil arrives, he spots the truck, checks it out, spots the insects, and has a typically Grissom closer look. Lita, dressed like a worker maybe, chloroforms him from behind. There's a struggle. A few bugs get jostled from the truck. Lita holds her rag over Gil's face till he's out.
He's in the shed, or there's significant evidence in the shed. Let's go check the let's see if we can check the shed now. Maybe she'll be out of the way so we can actually open the door. Alright. Nope, she's still in the way. Still in the way of the door.
That's all I know. Wish I could help more.
Alright, go back to her.
Carrie who?
Maybe you're thinking of Karen. Karen Yardstrom?
I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 10. It's your IQ. How would that be possible? Gil Grissom is so brilliant. One of the top CSIs in the nation. Surely a mere slip of a thing like myself couldn't trap him using a few bugs as bait and reel him in. Not a big fish like Gil, man.
Okay. All I can do. See if we can find any more evidence here. Found the footprints. Found the bug. Found the tire tracks. What else have we got? Not seeing anything else here. Him. He makes my arrow turn green. Wait, did I see something? I think that was him. I think that was him. Yeah, I think he made my arrow green. Okay. Something over by the tire tracks. By the pole.
Got an impact here.
Ah, here we go. Is an impact. What do we do about that impact?
We can't use that here. We can't use that here. We can't use that here. Tiny traces of paint. Based on height and proximity to the road? Vehicle impact, wouldn't you say?
Seems legit, I suppose.
Yoink!
Alright, we collected some paint. I think we can do anything else with that. So that's another back to the lab moment. Yeah, it's like the purple. It looked like purple. Yeah, it looks kind of purplish. This looks like more bluish. So she hit the lamp on her way out. Man, that was tricky to see. We're on our way in, I suppose. All right, I guess we'll take that back to the lab. I don't know what else we can. I don't know. Back to the lab.
Yes?
Give him the paint.
Automobile paint. Fairly common color, particularly on current truck series.
Lita
Really?
used Dr. Wilkinson's truck in the Sophia Benedetti case. I'm sure that's no coincidence.
Yeah, well, what can we do with this evidence?
Yes? Treads match, huh? Good enough for me. Go.
All right, we got evidence to search the truck again.
Dr. Wilkinson, I'm Catherine Willow's CSI. We're picking up on the previous investigation and need to ask you a few more questions.
I thought you people were holding Lita Callisto for Sophia's murder.
We are, sir, and we're sorry for the trouble we've caused you.
Oh, well, that makes it all better, doesn't it? You throw my life into turmoil and you tarnish my professional reputation. Why wouldn't I be thrilled to help you people out any way I can?
Dr. Wilkinson, we have reason to believe Lita Callisto has committed other crimes, perhaps other murders, and we do need your cooperation.
Well, all right. Anything to help keep that lunatic female locked away. Being torn various new gaping bloody orifices by my wife, thanks to you people. Still in my garage, isn't it? Do you need to look at it? I'll walk you back there. Anything is better than staying in the path of my wife's tongue.
Way to blame us. Way to blame us for your problems, man.
Well, what? Honestly, it was here.
You had no idea it was missing?
If I'd known, I'd have reported it stolen. Lita. Crazy damn. Yes, she could have. She must have come back for it again.
Thank you, Dr. Wilkinson. We do appreciate your cooperation. We'll take it from here.
Do we go CSI on the scene? Or what? I mean, don't know what else we can do. We can talk to him. No, can't talk to him. It's like we can't do any. Oh, wait. No, that's talking to her.
That's all I have for you right now.
Pretty far away from her to be her, but okay. I don't think I can really drag things onto people and ask them questions. If I have evidence that I can use, I would like use it on them. No, I can't do that. It was kind of already verified. I already verified it with the, at the lab. Yeah, I don't think there's anything here. Okay, so his truck's been stolen. So I think we need to, so she broke into the garage and stole
That's
his
all I have
truck.
for you right now.
Alright, let's go back to the lab again. No.
Yes?
There's nothing we can do here. What's this? Oh yeah, that. Okay. And we don't have anything we can do here. So back to the police station.
I can't help you until you find some solid evidence.
Alright, back to Lita, I guess.
I have nothing more to say to you.
No. She's still in the way of the door. Alright.
That's all I have for you right now.
What am I supposed to do? Her apartment? I mean... Ooh. What else could I find here? I don't know what I'm looking for. I feel like there's more I can do with the evidence based on what my dialogue options with her are. Can you help me with a piece of evidence? So, I think I need to do something more with evidence that I have, but I don't know what. Maybe we can.
Hey guys, what's up? Hey, you can't scan that into the computer.
Can't do that. We've already done that. We've already done that. Already done that.
Hey, you can't scan that into the computer. Hey, you can't scan that into the computer. Hey, you can't scan that into the computer. Hey, you can't scan that into the computer.
E?
Hey, you can't scan that into the computer.
And that, no.
Hey, you can't scan that
So we
into the
can't
computer.
scan anything else into the computer, but what about the magnifying glass?
You can't put that under the microscope.
Whoops.
You can't put that under the microscope.
Well, we'll ask her.
Sure. Show me what you got.
Really?
The markings on the key were worn down, but I enhanced them. Here's the lucky number, 10072.
Okay, whatever. That doesn't make me happy.
Hey, you can't scan that into the computer.
What does that tell me? An enhancement of the markings reveal the number 10072. Okay.
Well, this key could be from a number of trucks, including an L160.
Alright. Let's go back to here. Nope. Well,
That's all I have for you right now.
I don't know what to do. I'm a little bit lost right now. Why is it green? Why is the pointer green? It was green over here, and now it's not. I don't know.
That's all I
what to
have for you
do.
right now.
I need to do something with the evidence, but I don't know what.
That's all I have for you right now.
Nothing that I see the key could go to here. No.
That's all I have for you right now.
Yeah, but usually it'll tell me something about, that I'm missing evidence. But this is the last case. I just don't know where there would be evidence.
I have nothing more to say to you.
It's probably from here. This is the biggest place, definitely, to search. I already got the chloroform that was there. Oh!
Broken spine indicates a favorite passage, or at least a stopping point, by the reader. It's a passage about the Greek tradition of burying loved ones with a silver coin in the mouth. Payment for the ferryman. Hear that before? We can't use that here. There's no prints here. There's nothing special there.
Okay, so we got some evidence based on that, I guess. Don't know what we got, but we seem to have gotten something. How does that help us? How does that help us? There's something here.
Greasy substance smeared here. Got kind of a medicinal smell, wouldn't you say?
Swab it? Yeah. Swab it. Okay. I clicked on the shelf, and you have to click apparently in a specific area of the shelf in order to be able to zoom the shelf. Boo.
Boo earns. Boo earns.
Okay. We've got the Greek passage. Don't think there's anything we can do with it.
We can't use
take
that
it.
here.
That seems almost like flavor text versus actual evidence. We've got the greasy substance, so that's something. Yeah, with the chips. Okay. All right. Well, now that we have that, I think we can go back and maybe analyze the greasy substance. Somehow I missed that. Something above the plant. Over here. See, there's her. Oh. Okay, here. Yeah, don't see anything over here. Way up now. Yeah, I find it annoying that in order to zoom into the shelf, we actually have to click on the things that these two things. Yeah, it was probably the bookcase. All right, let's go back to the lab and analyze that.
Yes? Medicated skin cream, calcium gluconate gel, topical antidote to treat hydrofluoric acid burns.
Like someone with access to a pharmacy.
All right.
What can I do for you? All you have is that suicide note on hotel stationery. Sorry, that's just too thin. What I can do is let you look at some of the evidence from the Yardstrom and Benedetti cases. Here's the murder weapon, the ligature. Maybe there's something more to learn.
Oh,
Aphis came up blank on these partials from the medicine bottle in Kiley's apartment. Here's the casino chips we found in Sophia's mouth. That Greek money angle may make them significant. Here's the money we found in Kiley's mouth. Too many overlapping prints for us to get anything useful. That's enough to get you started anyway. Build a stronger link to Lita, and I'll get that hotel reopened for you.
Oh my gosh. This is the ridiculous case. More lab stuff. Alright, we got some partials. Let's compare these partials with...
The fingerprints on the medicine bottle match the ones on the photo album, so Lita dispensed these meds to Kiley before giving her fingertips the acid treatment.
Okay, we now know that, I suppose. What else did we get? Money?
Hey, you can't scan that into the computer.
Chips.
Hey, you can't scan that into the computer.
And this.
Hey, you can't scan that into the computer.
Okay. What can we do with this?
The ligature has traces of that same cream from Lita's apartment. Calcium gluconate gel with heavy aloe vera.
That cream was not over the counter, it was homemade. This may get us back into that hotel.
These chips match the type you turned up at Lita's crib.
Yeah, that's true.
I ran a bunch of different tests, didn't come up with anything. Sorry, guys.
Alright. That's some good links.
Prints on Lita's photo album match those on Kiley's medicine bottle, and Lita's medicinal cream is on the murder weapon. Yeah, that'll fly. I know a judge who'll give us the warrant we need.
Okay, so we now have, I guess, 2 new
Back
locations.
again. More trouble, or you want info on my weekend package?
This is my first time to your lovely establishment. Catherine Willow's Criminalist, Vegas Crime Lab.
Well, it's not the first time for your partner there. By sport, we kind of bonded. When I was getting pelted with questions about that Kiley broad getting bumped.
Yes, well, that's very touching.
Alright, we're back in the room. The room where she was murdered. Whoa, whoa.
Check out the
What's this?
fire escape. A Juliet could let a lot of Romeos in that way.
Okay.
It's also a great peeping Tom perch. Could somebody have seen what went down in this room?
Okay. Don't think there's anything I can do here other than go back inside. It's interesting that there's still a purse there.
Someone hanging out on the fire escape, then entering the room, might have put their hands down right here.
That's fingerprint time.
There's no prints here. There's no prints here.
Okay. Probably... Okay, it's probably that prescription lotion or whatever. That's my guess. Yeah, it's probably that cream. Okay. That ties her to this murder. Ties her to the murder here. Alright, I don't think there's anything else we can do in here. I think that's probably it. We needed to find that little bit of evidence. Because if we find anything else related to the previous murder, we just did a bad job.
What is this? A recurring nightmare? Read my lips. Only person I saw was Kiley. She stuck with the same room. It was the guys that was always different. This some kind of joke? One of them hidden camera shows? Look, I told you everything I know already. Now, if you don't mind.
Alright.
So, Kiley used this room all the time, and the manager says he didn't see anyone come out the door, but doors aren't the only way you can get into a room.
We already checked the fire escape. We already found something there, so I think we're done with this room. All right, let's go to the lab. No, let's not go to the lab. Let's go here.
All right, let's see if there's anything that was overlooked.
Where are we at? Where are we at now? This is the third crime scene.
Let's try her computer. Let's look at these appointments in terms of the evidence we've already gathered. There's a Murphy here. Lita's maiden name, Bernard Murphy. We need to check it. Let's take a printout.
All right. Nice. Bernard Murphy. I mean, that would make sense that we found that piece of evidence after the fact. I don't think there's anything else. I'm just guessing there's nothing else. Yeah, it does look pretty clean. I don't think anything related to that. Okay. All right. Let's go back to the lab now. And put in.
What do you need?
What did we get? We got the dollar bill. Got what's this? The printout. We got that.
It's our ever-popular calcium gluconate and aloe vera mix.
Yep.
Which puts
Solution.
Lita on the fire escape at some point, and also puts her in the hotel room via that entry. Obviously, Lita and Kiley are acquainted. Lita learns Kiley's going to the hotel, to her favorite room, which Lita stakes out from the fire escape landing. Lita waits for the couple to finish their fun. She doesn't even bother with gloves. Look, Ma, no fingertips. Devon exits. Kiley heads into the bathroom. Lita climbs in, tears the cloth, getting some of that custom hand cream on it in the process. Kiley comes out of the bathroom. Her friend Lita jumps her, wraps the ligature around her neck, and strangles her onto the bed. With Kiley dead, Lita stages the scene, tying up the corpse, blindfolding her, leaving the way she got in. Fire escape. That's how it could have happened. But why did it happen? What's Lita's motive?
Well, we're gonna search for.
No match. But all that means is that Bernard Murphy didn't have a criminal record.
Okay. Go back to the.
What can I do for you? I'll give it a shot. Well, Bernard Murphy worked at the Washoe County Crime Lab some years back.
Okay.
Let's bring his file and see. Dismissed a few years ago for breaking evidentiary collection procedures. Whoa. His dismissal involved a drug raid at Sophia Benedetti's home. Oh, man. Guess who was called as a procedural expert at Murphy's disciplinary hearing? Gil Grissom. I can see if there's any record of him. Holy. Bernard Murphy committed suicide last week.
Really? Suicide. Suicide.
I'll send out an APB right now. Maybe somebody will spot it, and it'll lead us to Gil.
Alright, good. Alright, that's all we can do, I guess. Now what?
What do you need?
Now what do we do? I don't know what to do now. What does she have to say? No? Can't do anything there. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, that's probably the best idea now.
What a triumph for you to have figured that out. And it only took you forever.
Okay.
Well, isn't that obvious, considering present company, because of the incompetence of this place and its subpar staff?
From what we hear, it was your father's incompetence that got him dismissed.
My father was a brilliant man, a dedicated, underappreciated investigator who misguidedly gave his life to this job. And look at the competence of his peers. Sad. It's just sad.
Really? Then what was the real reason for his dismissal?
Politics, corruption, the well-connected Mr. Benedetti. He wanted his daughter to walk, so he paid some of Vegas's finest to tamper with the evidence. Got the case thrown out. In the process, my father was framed into taking the fall.
I can assure you this department would thoroughly look into such a thing.
Your precious Grissom was there. Did he look into it? He has no feelings for the human species. We're less than bugs to him, literally. And no one wanted to stand up to Benedetti. That left my father to take the blame.
Alright. Alright.
My father was everything to me. The only one who understood me. The only person on this earth I was ever close to. And now he's gone. Forever. Job well done, CSI.
He took his own life. And it was not over the job he lost, but the woman he lost.
If the people around him here at CSI had stood up for him, given him the benefit of the doubt, he wouldn't be driven into the arms of that showgirl slut. He'd be alive today, showing all of you how to do this job. I lost my father because Benedetti's daughter was a crack addict and Papa was covering up for Baby. My father took the fall for that poor little rich junkie.
And that's why you killed her?
I don't remember saying I killed her. I will point out that the scales of justice have achieved a certain ironic balance. I lost my father, Benedetti lost his daughter.
Okay. Okay. That is something, I suppose.
Thanks to that APB on Wilkinson's truck, a patrol officer spotted a vehicle of that description heading into a U-Keep self-storage lot. But that's several hundred storage rooms, and I can only get a warrant for one specific room. I'm ahead of you on this one. Grissom believed the evidence might have been tampered with and went on record as to Murphy's possible innocence. But the mayor at that time buried Grissom's report, most likely due to the Benedetti family's influence. I can give the company a call. They do have a locker registered to that key number, but it might just be a coincidence.
Oh, I was
It's
wrong.
Unit 417. Let's hope your theory is correct.
Apparently I was wrong about what the key went to. Alright.
Gate's locked. Can't force entry without a warrant, so we have to find a link between Lita and these lockers, and fast. We can try the key we found in Lita's apartment. If it's a locker key, maybe it'll also open the front gate.
Aha!
There it is, over there. Unit 417. This could be it. Let's try the key on it. It's jammed.
Hey, I'm in here.
Did you hear that? There's someone inside. It's gotta be Grissom. Let's find something to pry the door open with.
Okay. Let's use
We
brute
can't
force.
use that here.
Nope. Find something to pry the door open with.
This might be good to get some leverage on the
Aha,
door.
here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We got some. I love how we
We'll
have to
still need
pick.
something else from around here to use this with.
I love how we have to pick it up with our gloved hands. That is hilarious. All right. That's funny to me. Okay, that's not enough. That's not enough to use on the door. Wait, where's the door? Here?
We can use this as a fulcrum. Let's take
Oh, okay, there we go.
it. Great. We can use these to pry the door open now.
Let's do it. Oh, I see. I see.
Those bugs, the flesh eaters, they're all over him.
Catherine.
Gil, we're here. Everything's all right.
Lita. The Benedetti case. Murphy was fired because
I know, Gil.
Yeah.
For once, I'm way ahead of you.
you saved my life.
I had help. Our newbie here came through big time.
Sure did. I think, maybe we can declare your probation period over.
Maybe
Well,
you should
you could
get
say we
out
worked
of
the
the
bugs
flesh-eating bugs.
And now we'll be going to the hospital, Mr. Grissom.
Yeah.
We're gonna check you out like the walking crime scene you are.
Yeah, get
It's
those,
time
get,
for your
get those
evaluation.
bugs out. Hey, we did
I've
it!
spoken to your fellow CSIs.
Yes!
Sarah, Nick, Warwick, Catherine all give you high marks. Greg and Doc Robbins are also impressed. Devin Rogers is a free man now, cleared of any involvement in the Kiley Yardstrom killing. As for me, well, let's say I'm glad you were on the Callisto case. Yes, Jim. Yes. Really? I'll be right there. It never ends. Good work.
All
Only
right.
a few things you left unexamined. Try to
We
be more
gotta-
thorough next time.
We got a 6 out of
Now you've
10.
finished all the cases. There's one more set of bonus material if you can go back and complete them all with 100%.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.